today I want to talk about life purpose and finding your purpose in life, because I believe that during this crisis that people are starting to think and rethink their goals in life. They're probably starting to think, am I on the right track? Was I living life how I wanted to? And this crisis is going to give us, as we stay home with family and friends, it's going to give us that urgent need to recalibrate and to really think about what we want to do going forward. And so I know one of the big questions that we all face in life is, am I living my purpose? And what is that purpose? And I think it's a very important question, and part of the reason why it's such an essential ingredient of holistic wealth. And there's a quote that I have in my book by Dr. Martin Luther King, and he says, power is defined as the ability to achieve purpose, adding that whether the power is good or bad depends on purpose. And I really believe each one of us is endowed with the ability to achieve our purpose. We have the power to achieve purpose because each of us is here for a defined time with a defined reason to drive humanity forward and to manifest that purpose for the good and the benefit of humanity. And so one of the first things that I like to talk to you about is having a life mission. And that means writing out a mission statement in terms of your life goals and what you want to accomplish going forward. And in doing this, think about, if you were a spectator at your own funeral, what would you want to be remembered for? What would you want the people in that congregation to think about you when they're thinking about what you stand for? And so in thinking about your life mission, it's good to think about our mortality, because then we get a really good sense of our purpose. The other thing is embracing adversity, because I feel like when we embrace adversity, that leads us to our mission. So when my husband died, afterwards I took a sabbatical and I started exploring this question: what's my purpose? What's my mission? And it became clear to me that part of my story was embracing that adversity and trying to help others with it. And so in doing that, that's how this book, Holistic Wealth, came about. And that's how this whole platform came about, was as a result of really embracing that. And so part of that is embracing the story of self and embracing the story of you. What is unique to you? What have your experiences taught you? And what have you overcome? And how can you use that to help others? The other thing is, look at your passions, your hobbies. Those have tremendous insight in terms of what your life purpose is. Because from a young age, I wanted to write. And I remember writing poems from the age I was about 7 or 8. Every single day I'd get up and write poems. And then as life, went on, I forgot about writing. I didn't even remember that I had a love of writing until afterwards, after my husband died. Then I started writing again. And adversity and tragedy has a way of bringing forth those passions. And so that's why I want to implore you to embrace adversity, and then look at your hobbies. Think about your younger self, things you used to love, things that you used to embrace, the things that you would do if money was no object. So if you never had a job, never had to worry about money, what would you do? And I think each of us is uniquely formed, uniquely made to manifest that purpose. So in thinking about these things, I think you'll be well on track to identifying your life purpose. Email me with questions. I love hearing from readers. Tell me about how you're doing on that journey of finding your life purpose.